Okay, this is a scary situation at Twitchcon by Penguins.
There's a
Let's
lot I
see.
want to talk about here after seeing what happened at Twitchcon last night with EmiRu being
Yeah, EmiRu.
assaulted by a rogue lunatic fan who just walked completely unimpeded past the line at her meet and greet. And
How do you do that? Like, in a sense of I'm up here talking, right? And you're getting paid to protect me, but you let a random dude come up and like essentially hug me and do almost whatever you want to me until like a second after where you push him off. Like you don't know what he could have done. He could have done anything he wanted, and it's like, man,
unconsensually hugged her and looked like tried to kiss her, which
yeah,
is textbook assault. And it's very scary that it was able to happen so easily here. He was shoved off by a security guard, but then he just walked away.
yeah. Here, hold up. Before we do anything, I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. But as security, how do you let them like walk up and hug someone that they're not supposed to? Yeah, he just walked up there.
Whoa.
Like, there was no like, who are you? He just walked up there like it was normal.
That's crazy. Holy shit, what the fuck was that?
And didn't TwitchCon just throw away a bunch of like gifts or something? Yeah, I seen that around going in some of the group chats. I mean, like the VT time one. Yeah, they posted something about them throwing away Iron Mouse other VTuber gifts away. It was really fucked up.
What the?
The full clip goes on for about a minute and a half longer, but you've now seen the entire security presence here for the EmiRu meet and greet. One person. One security guard. I have seen a stronger security presence.
Yeah, one. I don't understand that. Like, it just still makes me worried.
Local Winn-Dixie. This is fucking crazy. One guy. And also worth mentioning, it's not EmiRu's preferred bodyguard from what I understand.
I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him and the guy wouldn't stop, so he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like permabanned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him while they waited for like the police to come. And
what the fuck?
And it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore.
Now, as I was rendering this video, EmiRu posted an update to everything to shed light on everything that happened. And this bodyguard you see push that guy is someone she hired. It's not her first round draft pick or anything. It is not a preferred bodyguard, but it's who she was allowed to bring. And she was surrounded is the word I'm using, very loosey-goosey. There was like a couple of other Twitch provided Fiverr security drones elsewhere that just didn't react at all. The only one who did something was the one she.
It's their job at TwitchCon. Like, as the security guards at TwitchCon, it's their job to protect. Like, I don't understand this, man. This is really stupid.
Hired. We're going to be going through her statement quite a bit here, but she's giving an update to let people know that she's okay and thankful for the outpouring of support. The guy had crossed multiple barriers, even in front of other creators, to grab and try and kiss her, which he was unsuccessful at doing, thanks to being pushed off. She then says that she doesn't understand how he was allowed to get that far in the first place, and that the security that does react is her own, confirming that it's not her usual security guard since he was banned. She then says that there were 3 to 4 other TwitchCon security who didn't react and even let him walk away, which
I just don't understand how he walked away from the situation. Like, you just walk away scot-free like nothing happened.
again is something you can confirm by watching the clip that he just walks away completely unimpeded. The woman who was walking me away is also her own personal manager. It's not even event staff, which I thought it was event staff.
Oh, so Twitch don't do shit. It's just TwitchCon. Holy shit.
Turns out it's not. The only 2 people who were checking on her and comforting her were her and her friend. Not even Twitch staff was coming to check on her. There's more in her statement we're going to get to in a moment, but I want to go in chunks here. So I thought it was 1 security guard and then a couple of event staff that you could see in the clip. Turns out it's 1 security guard she brought, and then no event staff. It's just her manager and her friend. So where the fuck is TwitchCon security or staff at all here? They just let this guy walk up to her and did nothing, and even just let him get away after assaulting her too. Again, I still cannot even believe they banned the security guard that she wanted to bring and had brought in the past that did successfully prevent a potential threat from harming her. It's so fucked up, and I truly can't understand the thought process behind their decision to ban him in the first place. He did his job properly.
He did his job, and it's like you ban him for it. It's really dumb.
He held the potential threat until authorities arrived. What else are you supposed to do? That's like the number one thing. You're supposed to stop the threat, and that sounds like exactly what he did.
Yeah, I'll see if he beat the shit out of him, but he didn't do shit. He just held him there.
Here, I think maybe Twitch was concerned that he used excessive force or something because he grabbed him. What? Like, what do they think? He put him into a headlock and then hit him with an atomic power bomb into a fucking tombstone pile driver and then a Frankensteiner on the way out? Like, what do they think happened there? Now, I've read mixed things on who's responsible for that bodyguard being banned, whether it was Twitch or the venue TwitchCon is held at. But regardless of who's responsible for the ban, the fact that he is forbidden from being there because of being good at his job is just unacceptable. This guy walks past this entire line, literally just fucking fee-fi-fo-fums through the whole line here at the meet and greet and assaults EmiRu. Nobody stopped him when he was cutting through the line, and it wasn't until he had already assaulted EmiRu that he got pushed off. And then he didn't even get stopped or anything by additional security because there was only that one guy that was there as like a bodyguard. Like, I don't know, I would just kind of expect after a fucking assault just unfolded here, there would be a big response from the TwitchCon security personnel. Like coming over here throwing like a spike strip down or like at least throwing a banana peel down so he slips and falls on it so they can apprehend him. But I didn't see any of that happen. Nothing at all, just fucking crickets. Just tumbleweed rolling through here. Like, he just walked away. Apparently he did get ID'd like after this happened later because Twitch made a statement which we'll go through in a minute and it sounds like they ID'd the guy and everything. But this is a complete failure on Twitch's shoulders here for their event. They banned her preferred bodyguard whom has previously demonstrated the ability to stop something like this from happening and instead supplied non-existent TwitchCon security around her meet and greet and forced her to hire a different bodyguard.
It's like you get ban her bodyguard, right? So you expect your job not to protect the streamers that go there, but then you turn around and don't protect the streamers that go to your conventions. Like, to protect the streamers. Like, that's the one big thing.
One that wasn't nearly as efficient as the one that she typically uses and wanted to have present here to protect her. And just stew on this for a moment, because when you break it down, TwitchCon security literally did nothing. Not only did they not stop the guy before he assaulted EmiRu, again, it could have even been a murder or something if he had like a weapon or something. He was not stopped despite plenty of, ample opportunity.
Yeah, and he could have been a whole ass murderer. He just let him walk up there willy nilly. It's just like, fuck.
Opportunity for them to intervene. Not only did they not stop him, after it happened, they didn't even pursue him. The only one who acted at all, that one security guard, was not a Twitchcon security guard. It was someone EmiRu hired, a bodyguard she hired. That was the only person that acted at all. And the only people that checked on EmiRu were her team. No one on the Twitchcon event side of things, apparently, according to EmiRu. So that means at Twitchcon, the security didn't do anything at all, nor did the event staff do anything to even check on her after this happened. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That is inexcusable. I've talked about events and stuff in the past. I've never been to TwitchCon. I have no plans of ever going to TwitchCon or anything even remotely similar to it. And I've always expressed, A, I don't think I'd have fun, and B,
I keep hearing shit about TwitchCon. It's like, I want to go, but I don't want to go. I'd rather just go to PAX. Like, I'm going next year. I'm just going to PAX next year with a bunch of friends. It's like, it's better. This is a horrible screenshot, but it's like you didn't do your one job you're supposed to do.
always worried about events like that, like legitimate safety concerns. Ever since the Christina Grimmie tragedy, where she was murdered at a meet and greet, I just have a huge hesitation with this kind of thing. Because you never really know who's there and what security looks like. I know prior to TwitchCon, apparently there was a big emphasis on Twitch's side of beefing up their security. I'm not seeing that at all. The proof is not in the pudding here from what I'm seeing. It's extremely concerning that this creep was able to just walk up slowly, mind you. It's not like he like charged the stage or something, you know, with a 4-second 40 where they couldn't respond in time. He slowly, calmly walked past everyone. Security, event staff, no one stopped him at all. Like, shit, I got stopped more often trying to go to a lacrosse party in college. Like, they were more vigilant about stopping people from getting into a fucking party, let alone, like, the actual safety of the guests here at this event. It is just crazy to me because this guy could have had a weapon. He absolutely could have had a weapon. It is just dangerous. It is dangerous, and it's a complete failure on Twitch's part here. Now, like I said, they did make a statement about this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. When? In 7 business days? Like, where were they? Because
they didn't, though. Like, to be saying that and to not have no one there, it's crazy.
Again, in the longer clip, it's like 2.5 minutes, and he just walks away. Like, you can see him leaving, and I maybe I missed it, but I didn't see anyone stopping him at any point. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We're coordinating with the impacted creators team, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate +1s for the remainder of the event. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community.
When?
Like I said, based on their statement here, it sounds as though they ID'd the guy responsible for this assault here, mentioning that he's been banned on Twitch and from the events. It sounds like there's also going to be additional follow-ups, I believe. That's how it read to me. Now, as a result of the assault that EmiRu experienced at their event, they are going to be having a stronger security presence at further meet and greets that are scheduled. The question begs to be asked, why wasn't that an emphasis beforehand? You're saying that safety was like your top priority, yet it's very clear, very evident in this clip that there's not a lot of security there. So what are you doing about like safety? Like, well, I don't understand. If safety's such a high priority, where's security? Why, I don't know why it's so lackluster then if it's such a high priority. And again, this is like a huge streamer. EmiRu is like one of the biggest streamers. What does security look like for streamers that aren't her size? I genuinely have no idea. It's a legitimate question I'm asking because, again, EmiRu is like one of the biggest streamers, and TwitchCon didn't have like any.
For her to be like up there, not to have at least one TwitchCon like employee or like a just a manager or something like from Twitch is kind of crazy.
Adequate security presence at her meet and greet. What does it look like for a smaller streamer doing a meet and greet? Did they provide anything at all to them? And also, what they do provide is basically anyway, nothing. The security didn't act at all here. So now let's go back to EmiRu's statement, because she says something very interesting here about Twitch's statement. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. She mentions there's more she wants to talk about on it, but I'll save it for stream. She then goes on to thank people for the support and confirms that this will be her last TwitchCon, which I think is completely understandable. I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected, even bringing my own security and staff. I can't imagine how creators without those options would feel. So according to EmiRu's statement here, she believes that the guy wasn't like immediately caught and ID'd by TwitchCon staff or anything like that. And in fact, it wasn't until her manager pressed them for action that they did anything at all. That's unhinged. They didn't want to, you know, jump into action after a fucking assault just took place. I just don't get it. That's completely unhinged. It almost feels like maybe they're more angry about EmiRu's bodyguard there shoving the guy. Like maybe they're thinking about banning him from Twitch events in the future or something. Like it doesn't seem like their priority is safety. If they were going to just let this guy walk away until EmiRu's manager had to force their hand to do something, this is just not a safe environment. And this isn't a new criticism of TwitchCon. This has been consistently something that people have spoken out about for years with TwitchCon. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have heard the horror stories that have been reported numerous times in the past at previous TwitchCon.
I've been hearing so much stories. I feel like TwitchCon isn't a place to go, like, ever. Not safe, a lot of people are telling me. It's like crazy.
About like drink spiking or like the lack of security present, stuff like that. It has been something that people have mentioned numerous times, and every time Twitch tries to assure the community that, you know, they're really taking security seriously this time around. This time, you know, it's fucking locked down. There's going to be no issues. And like clockwork, there's always seemingly some kind of big security concern or something that arises at TwitchCon. It's just, I don't understand how they're not doing anything to like remedy it. Even in this, which is again supposed to be like their big year of security, like because they made a huge, you know, stance on how strong they're going to be with security this year and how seriously they're taking it, how seriously they're going to take it, and then day one of TwitchCon, EmiRu gets assaulted, and then in this clip, it really seems like there's not a lot of security.
Okay, it would be different if there was security. He walked up, like ran up, and like tried to do that. He got pushed down, taken away. He walked up there and basically hugged her, tried to kiss her, and got shoved away by one person. That's really weird.
There, and if there is like off camera a bunch of security, they're not.
Thank you for the hydrates. I gotta drink my juice. I got juice right now. Got Skittle juice. Yeah. Yeah, that's really scary though.
Very efficacious. They're not very good at stopping a legitimate threat. Like I said, this guy's intentions could have been to murder EmiRu here. He could have had a weapon, and he wasn't even stopped. He got all the way to her and assaulted her before he was finally shoved off. Like, there is a real problem. And according to EmiRu, it's actually even worse than that on the TwitchCon security side, where they didn't even, like, want to go after the guy until they were forced to by EmiRu's team pressing them for it. So not only did the assault happen under their watch, where they had ample chances to stop that guy, but none of the handful of security that was around intervened in any way, and then didn't do anything to pursue the criminal. That's a crime. Like, that's a crime, and they were just gonna let him get away with that. It's complete lunacy. EmiRu mentions that event staff didn't, like, check on her or anything. What you saw was her team checking on her and, you know, making sure everything's okay.
To not check on them after they get assaulted at your convention is really fucked up. It's fucked up. Like,
what is TwitchCon like? Where are the event staff and security then? So they don't even check on someone who was just assaulted? They don't even go and see like what just happened? Like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Nothing at all? Like, that's crazy. It does not feel like safety is a huge priority at TwitchCon. What happened to EmiRu is terrible, and it shouldn't have happened at all. It shouldn't happen to her or anybody attending TwitchCon. Another thing I want to briefly mention here. Apparently, EmiRu didn't even want to do the meet and greet. She was obligated to in order to keep her show.
So I had to cancel my meet and greet because of the stuff, but in order to, I can't cancel my meet and greet and not cancel her show because of the fact that the reason I cancel my meet and greet is I don't want to be in the same place for 2 hours because of people being weird.
Okay.
And then I'm under contract with them, so I can't cancel one and not cancel the other.
Interesting. Oh.
So I'm sorry,
I kept my meet and greet because I wanted to keep my show. Surely it'll be fine.
I'm sorry, Emmy.
I'm sure everyone will be nice.
It sounds like it was a contractual obligation that if EmiRu wanted to keep that show, she would have to do this meet and greet, which is something it doesn't seem like she wanted to do, but was trying to approach it with optimism about people, you know, being nice and not being weird. Unfortunately,
people are
that's
weirdos.
just not how things panned out.
People are
And
straight
it's
weirdos.
crazy. She didn't even want to do this meet and greet. It's something that it seems Twitch was requiring her to do in order to keep the other thing that she actually did want, unrelated to the meet and greet. So she decided...
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, meet and greet isn't related at all. But to keep your show, you gotta do the meet and greet.
decides to oblige and do this meet and greet, and Twitch doesn't even do the bare minimum of giving her adequate security to protect her. Holy shit. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. See ya.
Okay. That's really weird, actually.